Hi, myself, I'm R.Bhushan. Welcome to ASG, an institute for speciality for the science and technology, environment, biodiversity and NEET examinations. बायोलॉजी के इस सेक्शन में दोस्तों मेरे प्यारे स्टूडेंट्स, मैं जो बता रहा था कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ लिविंग बीइंग्स, उसके मैं लास्ट चैप्टर में मैंने बताया था ग्रोथ के बारे में. इस चैप्टर में आपको बताऊंगा रिप्रोडक्शन एंड मेटाबॉलिज्म के बारे में, के बारे में. So one of the characteristic of the living being, reproduction, basically living beings reproduce. Reproduction in them occurs by two ways, asexual and sexual. Asexual reproduction occurs in many multicellular organisms. It takes place without the gamete formation and the cell division is by mitosis. It may takes place by binary fusion. Binary मतलब होता है कि division in half. Binary का मतलब होता है division in half or multiple fission, budding and sporulation along with the fission are seen in the modes of procreation in the lower forms of life, such as budding in fungi and sporulation in yeast and hydra. Hence, this type of the reproduction is uniparental. तो असेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन क्या होता है? यूनिपेरेंटल होता है. बी होता है, अगर मैं सेक्सुअल की बात करें, सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन की बात करें, इन सेक्सुअली रिप्रोडक्शन फॉर्म्स ऑफ सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन टेम्पोररी और परमानेंट रिप्रोड्यूस ऑर्गन्स कॉल्ड गोनेड्स. तो जो ऑर्गन्स होते हैं चाहे मेल या फीमेल के होते हैं उनको हम लोग बोलते हैं गोनेड. आगे चैप्टर में बताएंगे हम. Gonads are in the higher forms, they are differentiated to form testes in males, ovaries in females. Testes in males, ovaries in female. Testes in males, ovaries in female. Both mitosis का मतलब होता है इक्वेशनल डिवीजन, mitosis and meiosis reductional division occur in the reproductive progenitor cells called spermatogonium in male, spermatogonium in male and oogonium in female respectively. Gametes may be similar morphologically or they may be different. Heterogametes, they are haploid. They meet in water, external fertilization or syngamy, or may be deposited in female's body during copulation. After fertilization, fertilized eggs and zygotes may be led oviposition, जिसे हम लोग बोलते हैं ओविपोजिशन, आर मे डेवलप इन यूटरस और यूटरस लाइक स्ट्रक्चर इन फीमेल. Therefore, sexual reproduction is biparental. Sexual reproduction is now some of the important fact while hearing my video. It's important that you should hear it. My video is very useful for all those students who are preparing for NEET, AIIMS and JIPMER all over the world, because many students are preparing even of the outside of the India. So while hearing my video, it's very important that you should notice, make some micro fact. One thing is very clear, I must note it: sexual reproduction is biparental. Asexual reproduction is uniparental. So sexual reproduction is biparental. Hence, reproduction is a complex process and is regulated by environmental cues which impinge on their regulatory centers. Another is metabolism. In every body or in everything, so there is some kind of a chemical thing. Metabolism means literally it means the chemical process that occur with a living organism in order to maintain life. Metabolism means the chemical process that occur with a living organism in order to maintain its life. So metabolism is basically, there are two types of metabolism. One is anabolism, second is catabolism. Anabolism and catabolism. Various chemical reactions occur in the cells of living organism which play an important role in their growth, structural development, reproduction, interaction with their environment, etc. These reactions converting chemicals into biomolecules are called metabolic reaction, and the sum of all these reactions is collectively called metabolism. These reactions help in the process such as digestion, govern the transport of substances to and from different cells. Metabolism, that I've already said you, two types. One is anabolism, second is catabolism. Anabolism. All cells or components of tissue are endowed with the ability to synthesize proteins, carbohydrate, fats, hormones and conjugates via specific biochemical pathways which involve participation of enzymes, coenzymes and cofactors. From energy point of view, it represents conversion of the kinetic energy into potential energy and is stored in the cells in that form. Anabolism is important for survival, growth and development. Anabolism is important for survival, growth and development. Catabolism, through specific biochemical pathways, food are stored, can be degraded enzymatically to release energy and precursors. For example, breaking down of glucose into CO2, H2O and energy. From glucose का formula होता है that is C6H12O6. So it is going to be break in C6CO2, 6H2O plus energy. So it represents conversion of potential energy into kinetic energy. Anabolism and catabolism are essential features of all living organisms. They occur in different cellular organelles. For example, mitochondria, chloroplast, ribosomes and smooth rough endoplasmic reticulum, they exit from the live cell to be used elsewhere or may be used by the cell intrinsically. This indicates that cellular organism is an important characteristic to define its life. In some research activities, metabolic reactions are made to occur outside the body under favorable condition. So metabolism and consciousness are defining characteristic of the living organism, unlike growth and reproduction. Metabolism and consciousness are defining characteristic of living organism, unlike growth and reproduction. So thank you my friend. Please watch and share this video. Your one effort can make a change, can change very many students. Thank you very much.